How to live long. After 60, for many people, is a significant milestone in life. Some see it as the end of a long period of hard work, the beginning of rest. Others begin to feel uneasy about declining health, about loneliness, about falling behind in a world that is constantly moving forward. But if we look deeper, old age, especially after 60, can be a wonderful gift if we know how to live. Living long doesn't mean stretching life out at any cost. If you live many more years but your body is sick, your mind is sad, and you depend on others, that's not living, it's merely existing. To live long means to live in a way that each day still holds meaning, joy, health, and value. Even if it's just offering a piece of sincere advice to your grandchildren, sharing a delicious meal, or giving a comforting smile to an old friend. After 60, you are no longer bound by work and family responsibilities as before. This is a precious opportunity to do what you enjoy, live at your own pace, and develop the spiritual aspects that you neglected when you were younger. Old age is a time to harvest wisdom, memories, experiences, and pass them on to the next generation. You can read more books, learn to play an instrument, practice meditation, travel, volunteer, spend time with grandchildren. The important thing is that you live fully in each moment, rather than waiting for time to pass. Healthy old age and long life are the results of an active process of taking care of your health, mind, and social relationships. It doesn't come by chance. In conclusion, 60 is a new threshold, not a step down, but a step into another chapter of life. This chapter can be very beautiful if you actively live with love, discipline, and gratitude. And from here, the journey of living long, living healthy, and living meaningfully begins. Before diving into more details on today's topic, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, and share this valuable knowledge. Physical care, a healthy body, a healthy mind. A healthy body is the foundation for fully enjoying old age. After 60, the body begins to undergo noticeable changes. Muscles decrease, bones weaken, immunity decreases, and the risk of chronic diseases such as hypertension, diabetes, and heart disease increases. But that doesn't mean you have to just accept it. On the contrary, by actively taking care of your physical health every day, you can slow down the aging process, effectively prevent disease, and maintain an active, independent life for a long time. Regular exercise. The golden key to health exercise is not about becoming an athlete, but about living healthily every day. It's a simple, low-cost, yet extremely effective way to maintain cardiovascular health, joint flexibility, memory, mental well-being, and immunity. In fact, many studies show that people over 60 who maintain regular physical activity can reduce the risk of early death by 30 to 40%. Sports suitable for the elderly. Fast walking. Simple, requires no equipment, easy to maintain every day. Tai Chi combines gentle movement and breathing to help circulate blood and promote relaxation. Yoga or Tai Chi increases flexibility, improves balance, reduces joint pain. Light cycling or swimming reduces joint pressure, improves respiration and circulation. Light dancing not only helps with physical movement, but also boosts mental health and reduces loneliness. Sample weekly exercise schedule. Day activity. Monday, fast walking, 30 minutes plus 10 minutes stretching Tuesday. Tai Chi 45 minutes, Wednesday rest or light walking. Thursday yoga or Tai Chi 40 minutes. Friday walking plus 15 minutes of light meditation. Saturday dancing or cycling, 30 minutes. Sunday rest, light stretching notes when exercising. Warm up properly before exercising. Listen to your body, don't overdo it. If you have any underlying health conditions, consult with your doctor before starting exercise. Sleep, the free longevity pill. Good sleep is the most powerful natural remedy for the body and brain. After 60, many people face sleep difficulties, trouble falling asleep, waking up during the night, not sleeping deeply. But this can be improved by understanding the causes and applying some tips. Reasons why older adults have difficulty sleeping: changes in melatonin, sleep hormone, sedentary lifestyle, drinking too much water in the evening, worrying about illness, children, finances. Tips to help sleep deeply and soundly. Maintain a regular sleep schedule. Go to bed before 10 p.m. Wake up at 5 to 6 a.m. Avoid eating heavy meals or drinking too much water after 7 p.m. Turn off the phone and TV at least 1 hour before bedtime. Use soft night lights, avoid blue light. Drink mild herbal teas, chamomile, lotus seeds, passion flower. Practice deep breathing or meditate for 10 minutes before bed. The benefits of good sleep quality: reduces the risk of Alzheimer's and memory decline, enhances the body's recovery and immune function, improves mental clarity, alertness, and daily happiness. Regular health screenings. Prevention is better than cure. A common mistake is only going to the doctor when illness strikes. After the age of 60, getting a health checkup at least once every 6 months is extremely important because many serious diseases such as cancer, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and bone-related conditions can develop silently over a long time. Essential periodic checkup items: blood pressure, blood sugar, blood lipids, early detection of cardiovascular disease and diabetes. Liver and kidney function tests monitor detoxification and metabolism capacity. Eye, dental, ENT checkups prevent the decline in communication and eating functions. Bone density measurement prevent osteoporosis and fractures. Cancer screenings by gender: men, prostate, liver, colorectal. Women, breast, cervical, colorectal. Benefits of regular checkups: early detection, timely treatment, cost savings, increased recovery chances, extended lifespan, reduced burden on family and society, small habits that greatly impact longevity. Drink enough water, at least 1.5 to 2 liters per day, spaced evenly, sip slowly. Morning sunlight exposure. 15 to 20 minutes each morning helps the body synthesize vitamin D. Good for bones. Limit alcohol and tobacco, the two biggest enemies of elderly health. Maintain personal hygiene. Prevent skin, oral, and digestive infections. Live with routine. Regular sleep, meals, and exercise help keep your biological clock in balance. 60 is a new threshold. Not a step down, but a step into another chapter of life. That chapter can be very beautiful if you choose to live it with love, discipline, and gratitude. And from here, the journey of living long, living healthy, and living meaningfully begins. 2. Nutrition. Eating for longevity. There is an old saying, most illnesses come from the mouth. After the age of 60, diet becomes a core factor in protecting health, maintaining flexibility, and extending lifespan. A proper diet helps prevent disease, repair damage, strengthen immunity, and improve quality of life. What does the body need after 60? As we age, the body undergoes both structural and functional changes. Weaker digestive system. The stomach produces less acid and the intestines absorb nutrients less efficiently. Decline in muscles and bones. Muscle loss and rapid osteoporosis occur if nutrition is inadequate. Weakened immune system, increased risk of infections and illness, slower metabolism, easier to gain weight even with small meals, or lose weight if undernourished. Therefore, people over 60 should follow a diet that is rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, limits saturated fats, sugar, and salt, provides enough quality protein to maintain muscle mass and energy, includes adequate water intake and well-divided meals. Golden nutrition principles for the elderly. Eat less but sufficiently. Focus on quality over quantity. Many seniors may not eat large portions, but the quality of each meal is what matters. Choose easy-to-digest, nutrient-rich foods instead of empty calorie options like sweets, sugary drinks, or fried foods. Eat a variety, don't stick to just one dish. No single food provides all necessary nutrients. Each meal should combine the following four main groups: carbohydrates, brown rice, sweet potatoes, oats, whole wheat bread; protein, fish, eggs, tofu, lean meat, milk; healthy fats, olive oil, sesame oil, salmon, avocado, walnuts; vitamins and minerals, leafy greens, fresh vegetables, and low-sugar fruits. Reduce salt, lessen the burden on the heart. A high-salt diet is a leading cause of high blood pressure, kidney failure, and stroke. Seniors should gradually reduce daily salt intake under 5 grams per day and avoid excessive use of fish sauce, soy sauce, pickled foods, and instant noodles. Prioritize plant-based proteins and fish over red meat. Red meat, beef, pork, lamb, contains high levels of bad cholesterol, which can lead to high blood fat and cardiovascular diseases. Fish is rich in omega-3, beneficial for brain and heart health. Soybeans, mung beans, lentils, and chia seeds are excellent sources of plant-based protein, easy on digestion and anti-inflammatory. Superfoods, recommended for the elderly. Food main benefits: salmon, sardines, mackerel rich in omega-3, protects heart and memory; broccoli, spinach, amaranth high in calcium and antioxidants; sweet potatoes, aids digestion; low glycemic index; tofu, soy milk, plant-based protein, natural estrogen boost; avocados, walnuts, almonds; brain health, anti-inflammatory; low-fat milk or senior-specific milk supplies; calcium and vitamin D, low-sugar fruits, guava, apple, orange, grapefruit; boosts immunity, provides vitamin C; oats, chia seeds, flax seeds, lowers cholesterol, stabilizes blood sugar. Smart meal planning and eating habits. Divide meals into 3 main meals plus 1 to 2 snacks, such as fruits, milk, nuts, etc. Breakfast. The most important meal should include adequate protein, vegetables, and healthy carbohydrates. Lunch. Energy balanced. Avoid excessive fat intake. Dinner. Light and easy to digest. Ideally eaten before 6:30 p.m. Do not skip meals, especially breakfast. Drink water 30 minutes before meals. Avoid drinking too much water during meals. Common mistakes to avoid: eating watery porridge instead of rice too often leads to protein and energy deficiency. Being overly restrictive, many people fear fat and sugar so much that they end up lacking essential nutrients. Choosing sweet foods just because they're easier to swallow can lead to high blood sugar, obesity, and diabetes. Overusing supplements while neglecting a healthy diet. Drinking too little water out of fear of frequent urination causes dehydration, constipation, and urinary tract infections. The role of water and beverages. Water makes up over 70% of body mass and is essential for all biological functions. After age 60, the sense of thirst declines, making it easy to become dehydrated without realizing it. Suggestions. Drink 1.5 to 2 liters of water daily, depending on health condition and weather. Don't wait until you're thirsty. Spread water intake evenly throughout the day. Avoid carbonated drinks, sugary beverages, strong tea, and concentrated coffee. Prioritize plain water, warm water, and herbal teas, chamomile, passion flower, ginger, lemongrass, etc. Treat every meal as a healing dose to nourish body and soul. You don't need luxury meals, just eat properly, at the right time, with the right nutrients, and according to your real needs. Eat to live healthily, not just to live for eating. 3. Mental and emotional well-being. Keeping inner peace. After the age of 60, people often face major life changes: retirement, children growing up and leaving home, the loss of friends, declining health. These shifts not only affect physical health, but also deeply influence emotional and psychological well-being. That's why mental care is an essential part of living longer, healthier, and happier. Elderly psychology, silent struggles. Many older adults fall into states of loneliness, emptiness, and disorientation without knowing how to escape. Some common psychological challenges include feeling left behind, as children get busy and society changes rapidly; fear of illness and death, worrying every time the body aches, afraid of passing away unnoticed; feeling useless, no longer working or generating income can lead to feeling like a burden; regret over the past, wishing they had done something or regretting past mistakes; living in the past. Many relive old memories and fail to open up to the present moment. All of these can lead to late-life depression, a serious issue often overlooked. Staying mentally positive, longevity made easier. One common trait among long-lived people is a youthful spirit, optimistic, open-hearted, and forgiving toward themselves and others. Here are some ways to maintain strong mental well-being. Accept and adapt to change. Don't cling to youth or the past. Instead, embrace each stage of life as a beautiful season in its own way. Learn to accept that the body is aging and slowing down, but that doesn't mean you stop living. Maintain positive relationships. Stay in touch regularly with children, neighbors, and old friends, even through phone calls or social media. Join senior clubs, volunteer groups, music classes, dance or chess groups to connect and build new relationships. Avoid people who constantly complain or are overly negative. Emotions are contagious. Keep the mind engaged with meaningful activities. Gardening, raising pets, reading, learning a new language, writing memoirs, painting. All these activities help keep the brain healthy and increase happiness. Learning new skills isn't just for fun, it also helps prevent cognitive decline. Helping others, living with purpose. Each day, this could mean looking after grandchildren, sharing life experiences, offering free tutoring, mentoring young people, or cooking for charity. People who feel useful tend to be less sad, less sick, and live longer. Meditation and mindfulness. A remedy for the aging mind. Meditation isn't something lofty. It simply means sitting quietly, breathing slowly, and returning to yourself. Spending 10 to 15 minutes a day in meditation or quiet reflection can reduce stress, anxiety, and lower blood pressure, improve sleep and memory, increase acceptance of reality, and let go of worries. Simple home meditation practice. Sit comfortably with your back straight. Close your eyes, breathe gently through your nose, and focus on the breath in and out. When your mind drifts, gently bring your attention back to the breath. Practice daily, starting with 5 to 10 minutes and gradually increasing. Facing fear and loneliness. Fear of illness and death. No one can avoid aging, but we can choose how to live with it. Some practical suggestions. Instead of avoiding the topic, actively care for your health every day as mentioned earlier. Prepare a living will, organize your finances, and clearly divide your assets so you can feel at peace when the time comes. Loneliness. If living alone, consider keeping a small pet. A dog or cat can be a loyal companion. Call someone every day, even for just 5 minutes. It helps maintain human connection. Join community activities regularly. Don't isolate yourself. Spirituality and faith, a deep source of comfort. Whatever your religious belief, spiritual faith often helps people fear less and hope more. Feel less alone and find support in times of hardship. Cultivate gratitude and seek goodness in life. You can chant, read the Bible, meditate, visit a church or temple, or simply sit quietly and give thanks for a new day. Faith doesn't have to be rigid. It's a refuge for the soul, where the elderly can find peace amidst life's storms. A joyful spirit and a peaceful heart are the secrets to a long and meaningful life. Keeping your mind clear and your heart calm is the most precious gift you can give yourself. 4. Relationships, connections that support longevity and happiness. After the age of 60, what helps people live longer isn't just supplements, healthy food, or regular exercise. It's love, connection, and human bonds. Decades-long studies have shown that people with strong, positive relationships tend to live longer, are happier, and suffer from fewer illnesses. Healthy relationships, a prescription-free remedy. For older adults, social isolation is a major risk factor that can lead to depression, faster cognitive decline, higher risk of cardiovascular disease and stroke, increased mortality rates compared to those with strong social networks. In contrast, when seniors maintain warm, close relationships, they tend to eat better, sleep more deeply, enjoy life more, and feel motivated to care for their health, feel more confident and optimistic when facing illness. 5 golden relationships to nurture. After 60 family, the root of inner peace. Family may not be perfect, but it's often where love is most deeply rooted. After 60, even when children and grandchildren are busy, try to maintain regular contact. Reach out first. Don't hold grudges over infrequent visits. Make video calls, send messages, and share small joys every day. Help grandchildren with schoolwork. Tell stories from the past. This strengthens bonds and trains your memory. Listen to your children. Avoid imposing, outdated views. As a wise elder once said, children don't need your money. They need to see you happy and healthy so you can be their emotional anchor. Spouse, your final companion. If you still have a spouse at this age, it is a precious gift. Love in later life may not be passionate, but the daily companionship and small gestures of care are invaluable. Take walks together, share tea, or watch TV side by side. Openly share your true feelings, both joys and fears. Communicate with respect and gentleness. If your spouse has passed away, don't be afraid to open your heart again, not necessarily for romance, but for emotional companionship. Old friends, memories and laughter. Stay in touch with former classmates, old co-workers, and close neighbors. Organize regular meetups or join senior clubs and social groups. Play board games, travel together, enjoy meals, a slower but joyful pace of life. A heartfelt conversation can sometimes heal more than medicine ever could. Neighbors, building a connected community. Greet each other daily and offer help with small tasks. Garden together, exercise together, and watch over each other's homes. When someone falls ill or faces hardship, having a nearby companion to support you is priceless. A peaceful, caring neighborhood can feel warmer than distant relatives. Connecting with the younger generation, passing on the flame, and learning anew. Don't hesitate to learn from young people. Technology, new perspectives, modern trends, share life values, wisdom, and lessons, gifts they can't find online. When the young see you as a mentor or friend, their energy will help keep your spirit young. What to do when you feel lonely or forgotten. Many seniors feel lonely even in a house full of people. If left unaddressed, this emotional isolation can lead to depression. Tips to reconnect. Take the initiative to start conversations. Don't wait for others to approach you. Join classes, clubs, book groups, or local community events. Use social media if you're familiar, or ask your grandchildren to teach you how to make video calls and send photos. If the loneliness persists, don't hesitate to seek support from a mental health professional. It's not a sign of weakness, but an act of courage. The art of maintaining long-lasting relationships. Listen more than you advise. Avoid harsh words even when you're right. Acknowledge others' good qualities instead of criticizing. Embrace differences. Every generation and individual has their own way of thinking. Forgive easily, so your heart stays light. After 60, we don't need perfect people. We need sincere ones. Activities that help sustain social bonds. Activity benefits: join a senior citizens association, build wider social networks and group bonding, tutor children for free, stay connected with the youth, share values, exercise in a group, boost health while enjoying social interaction, write letters, diaries, or blogs, connect with readers, release emotions, organize family and friend reunions, rekindle memories, boost emotional well-being. To live long isn't just to keep breathing, it's to stay connected. While old age may bring physical solitude, your emotional life can be richly fulfilled if you take care to nurture and build meaningful relationships. Remember, a genuine hug, a meaningful conversation, or a moment of deep listening can all be powerful medicine for the soul. 5. Disease prevention. Being proactive is better than treatment. The old saying, prevention is better than cure, is more than just a reminder. It serves as a guiding principle for healthy living, especially after the age of 60. As the body ages and the immune system weakens, chronic illnesses such as high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, and cancer can quietly develop. However, with proactive prevention and early management, seniors can still enjoy many more years of healthy, joyful living. Why is disease prevention so important after 60? Slower recovery. If illness occurs, recovery time in older adults is usually longer than in younger people. Diseases often show no clear symptoms. Many illnesses progress silently and are only discovered when they become severe. Side effects from long-term medication use. Older adults are more susceptible to medication side effects, especially if they have multiple health conditions. Increased risk of complications. Even a minor fall can lead to fractures and being bedridden. Therefore, proactive living, regular checkups, early lifestyle changes are the three pillars of sustainable disease prevention. Common illnesses in people over 60. Understanding common conditions helps you take initiative in screening and effective prevention. Disease main symptoms, risks if left untreated: high blood pressure, headache, dizziness, insomnia, stroke, heart failure, kidney damage, type 2 diabetes, thirst, frequent urination, weight loss, blindness, kidney failure, infections, foot necrosis, cardiovascular disease, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, heart attack, sudden death, osteoporosis, back pain, height loss, easy fractures, hip fracture, disability cancer, lung, liver, colon, prostate, etc. Initially silent, later weight loss, pain metastasis, reduced quality of life, memory decline, Alzheimer's forgetfulness, confusion, personality changes, loss of ability to care for oneself, preventing illness through a proactive lifestyle. Healthy eating, the foundation of all prevention. Limit salt, sugar, and animal fat. Increase intake of green vegetables, fresh fruits, and high-fiber foods. Drink enough water, 1.5 to 2 liters per day. Limit alcohol, do not smoke. Eat well-cooked food, drink boiled water, avoid strange or spoiled food. Regular exercise, disease prevention, immunity booster. At least 30 minutes of light activity daily. Walking, tai chi, yoga, cycling, swimming. Regular exercise will stabilize blood pressure and blood sugar, improve blood circulation and respiration, enhance mental well-being, reduce risk of depression, maintain hygiene, prevent infections and falls. Keep hands clean. Practice thorough oral hygiene. Keep the home clean and well ventilated. Install handrails and anti-slip measures in bathrooms, especially for those at risk of falling. Get enough sleep. Support immune system function. Maintain a consistent sleep schedule. Avoid coffee in the afternoon. Avoid using phones before bedtime. If insomnia persists, consult a doctor instead of self-medicating. Regular health screenings. Your health map. Many diseases can be detected early, managed easily, and treated at lower cost through regular health checkups. What should you check annually? Checkup frequency. Blood pressure monthly or at each clinic visit, blood sugar. At least 1 to 2 times per year. Blood lipids, cholesterol, triglycerides, 1 to 2 times per year. Heart ultrasound, ECG. Once per year, cancer screenings, liver, lung, breast, colon. Depending on personal risk, consult your doctor. Liver and kidney function 1 to 2 times per year. Bone density, postmenopausal women, men over 70, once every 2 to 3 years. Eyes, ears, teeth, once per year. Vaccination. The immune shield for the elderly. Vaccinations aren't just for children. Older adults have weaker immune systems, so getting the right vaccines at the right time is extremely important. Seasonal flu once a year. Prevent complications like pneumonia. Pneumococcal pneumonia, especially essential if you have underlying conditions. Shingles, herpes zoster, reduces the risk of prolonged pain and complications. COVID-19. Follow the latest recommendations. Booster doses may still be necessary. When should you see a doctor? Don't ignore the following abnormal signs: headache, dizziness, fainting, chest pain, shortness of breath, rapid heartbeat, unexplained weight loss, prolonged fatigue, insomnia, loss of appetite, frequent urination, constant nighttime urination, blurred vision, hearing loss, easy stumbling. If you notice anything unusual, even something small, go for a checkup early. Don't wait for it to go away on its own. Health is like a house. The older it is, the more reinforcement it needs. Preventing illness isn't difficult. It just takes paying attention to the little things every day. Living healthily is the greatest gift you can give yourself and those who love you. Sixth, financial security. In old age, living with peace of mind and independence. After 60, when regular work or stable income is no longer present, finances become a major concern for many elderly people. A healthy, peaceful life cannot be separated from economic stability. Even if not wealthy, older adults still need a financial foundation. that allows them to live independently, spend proactively, and handle emergencies. Why is financial security important in old age? Proactive in life, able to buy medicine, go for checkups, repair the house, and participate in social activities without asking children for help. Avoid dependence and feeling a burden. Elderly people do not want to be a burden. Having financial resources helps maintain self-respect. Coping with risks, illness, accidents, loss. Having a reserve fund will ease your worries. Supporting children and grandchildren at the right time and in the right way. Not frequently, but at the right moment. Financial help from grandparents is priceless. Reassess your personal financial situation. First, sit down and calculate clearly. Current sources of income, pension or social allowance, savings from working years, income from assets, renting house, land, garden, support from children, light part-time work, if still healthy, babysitting, teaching, small sales, fixed monthly expenses, food, living costs, utilities, medication, medical checkups, transportation, phone, entertainment, supporting family members, if any. Total income minus total expenses equals remaining amount, surplus or deficit. If a deficit lasts long, adjust immediately. Either increase income or reasonably reduce expenses. Smart spending management for the elderly record daily spending. A small notebook or mobile app can help track cash flow. Clearly record essential expenses, food, drinks, medicine, flexible expenses, gifts, outings, unexpected costs, home repairs, medical checkups. This helps you know whether you're overspending and adjust in time. Prioritize safety and sufficiency. Buy enough, avoid hoarding unnecessary items. Don't follow ads or cheap, useless promotions. Use durable goods, save electricity and water. Be cautious of financial fraud. Elderly people are easy targets for scams. Don't trust promises of high return investments. Don't lend money or sign papers without consulting family. Don't buy insurance or supplements over the phone. It's advisable to have a family member review major transactions or property decisions. Should you continue working after 60? If in good health and still passionate, continuing with light work not only brings income, but also keeps the mind sharp. Suitable job benefits teaching, vocational training. Share experience, stable income. Writing, composing, translation, satisfy passion, flexible schedule. Gardening, selling plants, clean vegetables. Extra income, physical training, babysitting, picking up grandchildren, family bonding, increased activity, consulting, career advising. No pressure, feel self-worth. You don't need to work a lot, just something to feel useful. Create an emergency fund, a shield against risks. Every elderly person should have a reserve fund to pay hospital fees in case of sudden illness, cover expenses if children face difficulties, support yourself in emergencies, house fire, asset loss. Ideally, you should have a fund equivalent to 6 to 12 months of basic expenses. If you don't have one yet, start saving gradually, slowly, but consistently. Sharing assets with children and grandchildren. When is it appropriate? Dividing assets is something that should be done to avoid future disputes, have peace of mind in old age, maintain strong family relationships. However, do not divide too early or give away everything. You should keep part of your assets for yourself, at least housing and personal savings. If you divide, make sure documents are clear and properly notarized. Do not divide based on emotion. Base it on fairness, capability, and actual circumstances. Enjoying old age without spending wastefully. Elderly people also need fun, shopping, and travel, if the condition allows. However, they should choose affordable forms of entertainment, avoid overspending on gold, jewelry, and luxury items. Prioritize experiences over material possessions. Examples: travel nearby, join senior tours, spend money on books or healthcare devices, give small but meaningful gifts to loved ones. Being financially stable does not mean being rich. It means having enough to be proactive. After 60, you don't need as much money as when you were young, but you do need a clear plan so you don't have to worry every day. Saving the right way, spending reasonably, and working while still inspired all will help you live securely, independently, and peacefully in old age. 7. Living with purpose. Meaning is a source of life energy. What does it mean to have a life purpose in old age? Life purpose does not have to be as grand as changing the world. For elderly people, it can be maintaining health every day to avoid burdening children, teaching grandchildren to read, telling them stories, completing a backyard vegetable garden, visiting all scenic spots in your hometown, joining a poetry club, wellness group, or charity team, writing memoirs to preserve the past. The most important thing is, you feel each day is meaningful. Why do elderly people need a clear life purpose? Positive spirit, avoiding depression. Many elderly people feel forgotten and useless, but when they have a purpose, they wake up earlier and take better care of themselves. They feel they still have value and are still needed. It reduces feelings of loneliness, sadness, and emptiness. Healthy body, better immunity. People with a life purpose often move more, stay active regularly, have a reason to take care of their health every day, worry less, sleep better, boosting natural resistance, community connection, reduced isolation. When you have a clear goal, teaching, gardening, joining clubs, you will meet new people and talk more. Feel a sense of belonging to a community, not be stuck within the four walls of old age. How to rediscover a life purpose after 60. Many feel lost after retirement. Don't worry, life purpose doesn't come out of nowhere. You can find it again with these steps. Reflect on yourself. What did I used to enjoy when I was young? What am I good at? What can I still do despite my age? Examples. Used to be a teacher, now can tutor underprivileged kids for free. Used to love gardening, now can plant and guide others. Ask yourself, what makes me want to get up every morning? Is it the sound of your grandchild calling grandpa? Is it caring for a few flower pots or planting vegetables? Is it looking forward to a weekend meetup with old friends? If there's one thing you're looking forward to, that is the seed of a life purpose. Set small, clear, health-appropriate goals. I want to walk 5,000 steps every day. I want to finish this year's journal. I will join the morning wellness class every Monday. I will call an old friend once a week. Small things done consistently can create great meaning. Some common positive life goals for the elderly. Life goal associated benefit: maintain personal health, gain more energy, reduce risk of illness, stay connected with family, care for grandkids, increase happiness, strengthen emotional bonds, maintain hobbies, embroidery, music, writing, keep the mind sharp, reduce stress, contribute to community, charity, teaching, feel useful, gain recognition, learn something new, smartphone, English, dancing, spark excitement, feel youthful at heart. The journey of living with purpose is a process. Don't think you have to define a big goal to live well and long today. What matters is, start with the smallest things. Allow yourself to try, fail, and adjust. Always keep your mind open, curious, and ready to learn new things. Old age is a time to slow down, but not to stop. A person lives long when they still have a reason to keep going each day. After 60, the meaning of life no longer lies in money or fame, but in joy, connection, and feeling useful. Whether it's a small vegetable garden, a story told to your grandchild, or a cup of tea with an old friend, all can be a life goal, a flame that keeps you steady, healthy, and full of vitality for a beautiful old age. This is the end of the video. Once again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, and share. Especially after watching this video, please comment below to let me know how old you are and where you're from. See you in the next videos.